The centre has made new additions to the list of activities that will be allowed amid lockdown in COVID-19 free parts of the country, where restrictions could be eased post a review on April 20th. Non-banking finance corporations and microfinance institutions will be marked essential services that can resume. Coconut, spice bamboo, areca nut and cocoa plantations and forest produced by scheduled tribes have also been added to the list. According to an NDTV report, an internal government assessment suggests that India may touch its peak of coronavirus cases in the first week of May, after which the number will decline. The report also claims that states like Rajasthan, Punjab and Bihar that imposed stricter lockdowns earlier showed better results as opposed to states that went for partial curbs at first like Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Nearly 150 people defied lockdown in Karnataka's Kalburagi for a temple chariot procession, prompting the police to register cases against 20 people. Meanwhile, social distancing norms and coronavirus precautions were absent at the wedding of former Prime Minister H.D. Devegowda's grandson, Nikhil Kumaraswamy, with Revati, the grandniece of a Congress leader and former minister. However, the groom's father, H.D. Kumaraswamy, claims that the ceremony had no other guests apart from family. Amid the economic crisis spurred by coronavirus, RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das listed out measures taken by the central bank to maintain adequate liquidity in the system, facilitate and incentivize bank credit flows, ease financial stress and enable formal functioning of markets. RBI also reduced the reverse repo rate by 25 basis points from 4% to 3.75% to encourage banks to invest. Ahead of the conditional easing of the lockdown, India is ramping up testing. The number of samples tested in the last 24 hours crossed 30,000 for the first time on Thursday. At least 5 lakh rapid test kits have arrived from China and another 6 lakh kits, including rapid antibody tests and RNA extraction kits, have been dispatched from China to India. All India Institute of Medical Sciences Resident Doctors Association has written to the Union Home Minister appealing for the implementation of the Health Services Personnel and Clinical Establishments Prohibition of Violence and Damage to Property Bill. The association has highlighted the 7 instances where doctors were assaulted while on duty for COVID-19. Calling it a ray of hope, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said that plasma therapy would start on a trial basis in the state's hospitals. Plasma therapy is a treatment by which the plasma of a COVID-19 recovered person is infused into an infected patient, thereby carrying with it the antibodies that were present in the recovered patient's body. This gives a boost to the infected patient's immunity and offers a better chance at survival. Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia said that it had come to his notice that many schools are taking fees arbitrarily and charging transportation fees even when schools are closed. He warned that be it private or government schools, none of these institutions can hike fees. China has abruptly raised its death toll due to COVID-19 in its original epicenter of Wuhan by 50%. This revision comes after the world cast doubts over China's transparency on death toll as the virus spread to other parts of the globe and deaths mounted, surpassing China's figures. In the initial stages of the outbreak, authorities in Wuhan tried to hush up the cases by punishing doctors who raised an alarm.